You can't beat British grub. But these days, you've got to spend a packet to bring home the bacon. And don't even get me started on the eggs.
The cost of living crisis is hitting Britain hard, with food prices rising at the fastest rate in 40 years.
But now, a new line of affordable protein is hitting our shelves. This is engineered human meat.
That's right, a protein made from human cells that promises to be cheaper and tastier than any of its competitors.
I'm Greg Wallace.
And I'm off to visit Good Harvest, where a whopping 6 tons of human meat is engineered every day.
Shabbat Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Ba'asham Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. And salutations to your sincere camp. Once again, this is your brother Abawan back here with another video exposing the wickedness of Esau Edom, showing that this truly is a profane devil, right? As the scripture says, that is in the book of Hebrews 13, I believe. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person such as Esau Edom, and that's exactly what Esau Edom is. Now he's growing human meat in labs for consumption, which is strange because you hear the reason if you watch the video, right? That I put up before this one, a small clip of it showing you that, when they say that, well, there are shortages of food, the prices of food are now high. But here comes Esau Edom with the solution, which is a lab-grown human meat, right? That's basically cloned, right? Taken from actual live human tissue or actual human being donating their tissue to make this meat. And because, of the increase in food prices, which is of course manufactured by Esau Edom, the great solution that these devils bring up is to eat unclean meat, not just unclean meat, but unclean artificial meat, right? Now, you don't know what kind of side effects eating this kind of meat could have, because it will have side effects aside from the fact that it's human meat, okay, which is unclean according to the dietary laws, and it doesn't, I don't think that it needs to even be mentioned. It goes without saying that eating human flesh is wicked, right? But this is what Esau Edom thought. This is their modus operandi, pushing wickedness on the earth, right? Pushing wickedness to the forefront. That's why you have these devils killing and infecting farms of livestock in order to create this food shortage, where they destroy crops, they destroy cattle, they destroy poultry, okay? All the animals that are being grown in farms, all the plants and the food that's being grown in farms in order to feed the people, right? Esau Edom has gone through. That's why all throughout last year and last 2 years as well, you are hearing about farms being burnt down, scores, hundreds upon thousands of cattle being killed, poultry dying from the bird flu, or poultry having to be killed off because they had the bird flu. And now you're hearing Esau Edom talk about a shortage of food prices going up, when it's all being orchestrated by these devils. Because not only did they, well, I'll get into that later. I want to get this first just to show you, right, the scriptural, let me just get that, or rather the prophetic connotations of what you just, on the video you just watched, because even that Esau Edom creating this, mystery meat, because ultimately that's what it is in the scriptures. Ezekiel 4 verse 13, and Jehovah said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. And basically all that is defiled bread. Now you have human meat being grown in a lab, being used as an alternative meat, right? This growing meat, not even animal meat, but human meat in a lab. And these devils, of course, know what they are doing. They make sure to grow the unclean meats and force the people into eating that. This is their new cheap alternative. just like pork, right? Another unclean meat was their cheap alternative to actual clean meat, which is your beef, your and your various clean meat, beef, lamb, goats, and the fish, and so on and so forth, right? That's why you have Jake, so heavily into chitlins and pig's feet and things like that in Babylon the Great. And in other parts of the world, are people scattered all throughout the four corners of the earth, eating all manner of unclean meats. But anyway, that's beside the point. What we're focusing on is this wickedness right here. These devils are the ones that raised, like I said, they raised the prices of the food products, right? They killed the livestock in order to make these food products so scarce. They are engineering famines all over the earth. And I'm not even talking about the vegan wickedness that Esau Edom is pushing, because let's not even talk about that one. You're not even eating real vegetables if you're a vegan, right? But let's not talk about that one. Let's not talk about that one. Well, I guess, yeah, but what I'm thinking right now is, I guess, the bug diet, right? As Esau Edom originally pushed the grub diet, eating bugs wasn't enough. So now they are growing human meat in labs in order to feed the people, to push that wickedness upon the people as well. It's just wickedness, because the funny thing is that it's not as though there is an actual food shortage, right? Like I've been saying, this is all orchestrated, you know the famine is being pushed, or the famine is an artificial famine that's being set up by Esau Edom in order to push the MOTB and to push his Great Reset New World Order, because by causing a food shortage, right, and making and forcing the inflation of items in this kingdom, they are trying to take out the monetary system. They're trying to take out the money, the fiat currency that is being used all over the earth. That's what this whole um food shortages and price hikes of different foods are for. That's what this whole BRICS versus dollar is really about. Esau is trying to destroy the power and the hegemony of the dollar, which in turn will actually destroy the power of Babylon the Great. But really, all that is for the purpose of pushing the NWO, the New World Agenda, the Great Reset, whatever you want to call it. You see, this is a carefully orchestrated plan by these devils, and even this as well, presenting these alternative meats, right? Human meat grown in a lab as a cheaper, quote unquote, source of food, all in order to push its wicked agenda on the earth and to push that vibration of cannibalism, of eating unclean meat, or most especially in this case, human flesh on the earth. So it's a precept I want to get in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 39th chapter, Ecclesiasticus, the 39th chapter. The reason why you see all these crises going on, and why there is so much price hike. And there was even a video I was watching at the Akian put up as well, about how basically, and it's actually the current system that we're in right now financially is on sustainable, because there are so many people in Babylon the Great homeless, living in poverty, right? The whole financial system of Babylon the Great, and so many other parts of the world are unsustainable, and people can barely even live anymore, because basically it's all paycheck to paycheck now. I know how that feels, yo. Well, anyway, this is the Ecclesiasticus 39, verse 26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of grape, and oil and clothing. All these things are good to the goodly, so to sinners they are turned into evil. Right, and the reason why, I was supposed to get from the 25th chapter, but let me get this as well. Ecclesiasticus 39, verse 25. For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. And basically, the point being is that, everything that you need in order to sustain your life as a human is already on this earth in abundance. Okay, but you see what Esau Edom does, because as the scriptures show you, he has been given power over the earth. The earth is in his control, as it is written, Job 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and this is what this devil has done with it. He has Let's get that. Let's just get that. Let's go to Job 9, verse 24 first. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, whereon who is he? What Esau Edom has done with his rulership, like it was written in the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter. Yea, the fair trees rejoice. That since Esau Edom, the devil, right, was taken down, no other fella had come up against them, and basically has oppressed the earth, oppressed the plants, oppressed the animals. It's not just Jake, it's not just the heathen, it's not just even these lower level Edomites as well, but even the animals, the earth, the whole earth is under the oppression of this devil, right? That's why you are, that's why, like I was talking about, he was killing and destroying. Yeah, that and he was killing and destroying, different livestock, different plants, and even this earth as well. Because even after I do this video about him creating wicked meats, there are still forest fires that are going on, that there are claims of direct energy weapons that Esau Edom has being used to start this forest fire. Basically, this devil is burning down the earth in order to push his NWO Great Reset Act, because that's all this really is about. Whatever Esau Edom is doing on the earth, it's all just for his new world order slash Great Reset. It's all just to cement, all just for his wicked agenda to the wicked agenda that is setting up with this Great Reset NWO thing, you know, in order to basically set himself up as the ruler of the earth, to put himself in the place of the Most High. As 2 Thessalonians 2 tells you, I was trying to remember the reason why these devils are pushing this NWO, right, the Great Reset and things like that so heavily. I just remembered it was because Esau Edom, he showed himself as the Most High. Job 9 verse 24, the second part, sitting on this throne on the throne of the Most High, claiming to be the Most High. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and that is why Isoidom is pushing for this NW, and these devils are about to be taken down, man, because you can't continue living in a world like this where the natural meat, that's all Isoidom ever does. When he sees the what the Most High has made, as it was written, right? The things that the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua made, he made them and it was good. When he sees the things the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has made, Tawab, good, perfect, he wants to try and destroy that and create his own in imperfection. And these new human meats that Esau Edom has created, aside from the fact that it's unclean meat, which means that it's already bad for you, even the natural one that the Most High created is already bad for you, but these artificial ones will be even worse. So I see cancers, because that's ultimately what Esau Edom's artificial food, the GMOs, all of them do. They cause cancers, they cause other forms of illnesses, tumors, and the like, malnutrition and different diseases rising out from consuming these products, because they are being created by a devil, right? Esau Edom, in wickedness, and that's why your body, that's why basically your bodies are rejecting these foods, man. Well, ultimately, they are all corrupted and polluted. So yeah, with that, all once again, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh. Bahasham Yawashai, Bahasham Rakak, Wadash, Wa Abad Babal, and through the Spirit of your Akyam, and you are quite edified. Shalom.